Welcome to the Screening Room. I'm Russ Simmons.
And I'm Sean Edwards. And at least in my opinion, this is a sneaky good weekend to watch some movies.
Got some holdovers, yeah.
Yes.
Well, the Golden Globe winning drama, The Brutalist, is half of a great movie, the first half. In Brady Corbet's 3.5-hour-long epic, Adrien Brody excels as a Hungarian Holocaust survivor who immigrates to the U.S. and struggles to work as an architect. The film's second half meanders and leaves us with dangling plot threads. Now, while it's frustrating and overlong, it's still worth a watch for patient viewers.
Yeah, Russ, The Brutalist is a massive cinematic achievement. It's audacious, stylistic, painfully long, and genius. Yes, it can be all of those things. Both Adrien Brody and Guy Pearce carry the load, but it may be a load that is ultimately too heavy for both, as director Brady Corbet lets his ambitions get the best of him. But if you are a true lover of cinema, The Brutalist is a win.
Yeah, 3 popcorn bags.
I was enthralled. 4 popcorn bags for The Brutalist.
Now, Nickel Boys is a fascinating experiment that brings to light an important story of history about horrific abuses at a Florida reform school. However, director Ramel Ross's decision to use first-person point-of-view camera work throughout is a gimmick that becomes a distraction. Drawing attention to itself draws away from the riveting drama.
A bit, but first off, director Ramel Ross is a genius. Nickel Boys is a creative torpedo and an innovative nuclear bomb. There is a harsh beauty to this story of pain and anguish, which is beautifully told and boldly executed. It's the rare example of black trauma and black joy existing in the same place at the same time. Ultimately, it's a necessary story that needed to be told, and I dug the creativity.
3 popcorn bags.
This is a masterpiece. 5 out of 5 popcorn bags for Nickel Boys.
Now, some monsters won't die, and that's certainly true of Wolfman. This reboot has a great cast and is appropriately chilling, but there are awkward elements that undermine an otherwise promising premise, and the makeup effects are disappointing.
Yeah, you're right. It has its flaws, but ultimately functions as sort of a new horror classic that is actually more nuanced than scary.
2 popcorn bags.
3 popcorn bags. Now, it's been a minute since I laughed during an entire movie, and one of them days had me crying and screaming. Now, sure, it's a standard issue buddy comedy, but Keke Palmer and SZA are equally brilliant with razor-sharp comedic timing. It's a fun, playful romp and the type of movie that they really don't make anymore, and I loved every single second. 5 out of 5 popcorn bags. And finally, Russ, tonight is the 7th annual celebration of black cinema and television. It premieres on Starz at 8 p.m. I'm super proud of this show and can't wait for the world to see it. It also streams on the platform until March, so if you miss it tonight, you got plenty of time to check it out. But I also got the Fox 4 air date and time, so set your DVRs for Saturday, February 22nd at 10 a.m. and check it out.
Sounds good.
There you go.
You can see all of our reviews and interviews with Hollywood's biggest stars at fox4kc.com/screening room.
Or go to our YouTube channel or check out our Fox 4 Facebook Screening Room page where we always give away free movie passes. But this is a great weekend to check out some movies. We got some holdovers, some new stuff, and I've never given 2 movies 5 out of 5 on the same Friday.
Yeah, that is
which one you got 5
really rare. Nickel Boys.
Nickel Boys and One of Them Days.
Right.
There you go.
And those movies couldn't be too different.
And
nice.
Sean, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I was watching your Chat with the Stars with the guy who plays the Wolfman.
Yes.
He seemed kind of defensive about playing a Wolfman. Was that, was I projecting or?
I think he was trying not. There's some elements that we didn't want to give away in the conversation, so he's a little guarded about that. But he's a cool guy.
No spoilers.
Yeah, Christopher Abbott, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Just a little guarded about the spoilers.
Just thought it was a little testing, for a Wolfman conversation.
Hey, everybody's different. I've talked to more than 1,000 people.
know.
Everybody can't be Tom Cruise or Reese Witherspoon.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.